Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Morino Ravenberg here again. It's video time again. This video is going to be on the Greek Goddess Hera. As usual, all the links are in the description below, the things you might need, a link to the article, as well as a link to the usual things, my web shop, and so on. So yeah, let's just get started. Again, this is another request from the same person that the same YouTube commenter that requested from me that I do Athena, so to speak. And let me just make it clear that just because I coincidentally fulfilled a wish of yours, as not it's not this statement is not just aimed towards that YouTube commenter. It's also aimed towards, it just accounts for those of you that are watching in general. Just because I coincidentally cover the spirit that you mentioned doesn't mean that I'm going to cover every spirit, nor does that mean that you should ask me for to cover 10 or 20 spirits, okay? That can be slightly annoying, but in any case, um, yeah, I'm also coincidentally going to do Hera, despite the fact that it's also a request by that same person that requested Athena. That person is most likely, I'm most sure of it, paganish in nature and has a fondness as a woman for goddesses, of course. For pagan goddesses, so Hecate, which I already covered a good while ago. Athena yesterday or the day before yesterday, and now Hera. In any case, I'm gonna keep it short as usual. Um, I remember funny thing. The thing about the things that I remember Hera for. Okay, I'm not an expert on Hera. All the information that you want, as usual, is in the Wikipedia page in the article. That is linked to her name. I might just also link it in the description below. I don't even know if I'm going to write an article on her. I might just do this video. No offense meant to her. Yeah, that's the my knowledge of Hera is no different than the average Westerner. Okay, more or less. The thing that I remember about Hera, if you were to ask me on the spot, the Greek goddess Hera, what do you know about her? I tell you, she's the sister slash husband of Zeus. She ruled Mount Olympus as a woman, so she was basically the female ruler of Mount Olympus, where all the gods stayed, all the Greek gods stayed, all the Olympians stayed. She had a temper. She was temperamental. She was prone to vanity, and she was very jealous, especially of the things that Zeus did when Zeus cheated on her by having sex or mating with other women for whatever reason in tales described of the gods, you name it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what my mundane or just superficial knowledge is on Hera. Okay, Hera is Martian, which is not a surprise to me based on her temperament. Okay, Hera corresponds to 21 degrees in Scorpio. Let me see. Yeah, 21 degrees in Scorpio. Hera is, despite the fact that she can be mean, of course, and that she's vengeful in nature, she is also one that cares a good deal about people and is more than willing to help them. So she does have humanitarian tendencies and humane tendencies. Her strongest trait, okay, her strongest trait is that she's a perfectionist. Okay, I mean, she's very detail conscious. And yeah, let's see what else. 12. Yeah, she's detail conscious, but she's also a gambler, in a sense that she'll drive someone to put a good deal of his or her possessions, whether it be immaterial or material, on the line. You know, she'll drive someone to take risks and chances, okay, when it's necessary. Other than that, Hera is surprisingly strong to work with as a goddess. I didn't expect this kind of power from her, or this level of flexibility and agility. Yeah, like I said, Hera deals with one's overall well being, so matters relating to the household, just general expectations, anything that you need Hera for, she can help you with that. and she's more than willing under normal circumstances. Other things that she covers is also clairvoyance, so basic occult faculties, premonitions, and stuff like that. That is pretty much it on Hera. So yeah, I would definitely advise, especially women or anyone that's fond of Hera, to work with her. But it all depends on the circumstances, whether Hera likes you, whether she's willing to help you, um, whether she is, whether the conditions are favorable for her. Some things that all spirits are subject to, more or less. I've mentioned this numerous times in videos, but I'm still gonna mention it, just for good measure. Um, and and yeah, last but not least, Hera's appearance is just as depicted. Okay, Hera appears as a woman in a normal, transparent or semi-transparent white robe, and and yeah, that's pretty much it. She has a staff in her hand, and she does seem like, again, she does seem like a feisty character. Someone that you don't want to mess around with. But at the same time, she also isn't evil or malevolent in nature. No, she's at the same time helpful. Let's just say a strong mother figure. She's very maternal, and that's also what the general information on her states in Wikipedia. If I'm not mistaken, I read that she was basically the Greek patroness of marriage and household, and looking after women and childbirth and so on. So again, that explains her persona. And obviously, almost needless to say, she's a pagan goddess, so she is a thought form that was created by the Greeks. Okay, she was invented and worshipped by the Greeks, um, by sheer accident, as is the case with most pagan gods, especially from distant periodical cultures from way back in historical times, when people simply didn't know better than to resort to primitive thinking. It might seem primitive now, but it wouldn't have been the case back then if you lived in that time era. And yeah, that's pretty much it on Hera. That's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.